baby, this shirt's a choice, and y'all just gonna get some chest hair. I don't even think y'all can see the table, but it's fine, darling. I am the view, right? Not really. Calm down there, Velka. Let's see. Okay. Hey, girl. Hello, Leo. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general reading for this week. Now, I also do your general weekly love reading, which I'll put a link to over here for you to check out should you be interested. But in this reading, I'm going to ask you to rely on your intuition. That is because I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. Put it in perspective. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it, right? It's not personal. So if you do find some cards that give you an aha moment, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Which card felt like it was a personal call out to you, or which one it was you feel like it was meant for you, and how. That's how I keep in touch with you guys, and I really enjoy connecting with y'all, so I would appreciate it. I would also appreciate for you to give me a like and subscribe should you enjoy this reading and my reading style, because it does help out my channel so much, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. So yeah, let's just get into this reading. The first couple rows are just going to be an idea of your energy and what's going on in your situation, what it is that we can expect. And then your last row is going to be the energies that you need to be working on for this week, because it serves you no purpose in knowing what is to come and what you can kind of expect if you don't know how to maneuver through things and how over things and how to get to things, right? So that's what this last row is for, and it's honestly my favorite one to get. So let's get into this. So for your first row, we have the King of Air, the Page of Air, and the Ten of Air. Leo, Leo, Leo. You are in your head, but I like this energy. Seven of Earth coming in. So this is giving me affirmation that you are definitely in your head as well, back of the deck. So let's get into this. King of Air. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So this is a time of where I feel like you're being kind of analytical right now, and I enjoy this energy. Obviously, I'm going to be biased because I appreciate a logical, analytical mind, because that's just how I function, right, as a Libra Scorpio cusp. But it's almost as like you're trying to take it. It's like you're taking inventory of people in your life, of things in your life, everything. You're taking inventory, doing a quality check, and I enjoy this. Page of Air coming in. Challenging informations, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So it's just like once you take that inventory of things, you have no problems being like, this isn't good enough, we need to improve this and that in terms of this, right? Ten of Air, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Now this could be in terms of like, I view this card as like, tens always talks about the completions of a cycle, but on top of that, it's like, it's telling me a storyline. You take inventory, you figure out what's going on, you do a quality check, you take out what doesn't serve you anymore, and that's when that difficult situation ends. So it's letting me know that there's something in your life that you bring to an end or bring to a closure that rapidly starts improving your thing. Like, Six of Air. Come on now, Leo. You know, I'm going to read it off so you know I'm not making it up. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. So, like, Leo, a lot of cards, so you're really in your head this week, but it's like, it's for a good cause. Like, you're taking inventory, figuring out what it is that you need to release that's weighing you down, and you successfully do it. I enjoy this. I really do enjoy this a lot. This is such a pleasant reading. Two of Earth, you were feeling overwhelmed before, and this is like, this card talks about a playful approach as well. So I feel like you're just in this phase where it's just like you're done juggling so much in your juggling so much in your life right now, and it's almost like you're just realizing that you can't do this for long term. Similar to the Aries in a sense, funnily enough, in terms of energy. Knight of Fire. This card says a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So I can't help but feel like in this like cleansing period for you guys, Six of Fire as well. So the very forward energy at this point. This is what I'm saying, like what I was gonna say. I feel like when it comes to closing off this cycle, Leo, there's like a sense of where it's like, it's kind of like, there's a lot of attachments to it, right? It's not just a simple process of being like, oop, blocked, we're done here, we don't need to talk anymore. It's a little bit deeper than that, right? It's a little bit more complicated than that. And so this is, I feel like it's going to work out, right? Six of Fire lets me know, like, talks about victory, but it's like with this Knight of Fire, and I always say, like, I said this again in one of the other readings, in one of the Fire readings, where it's like I associate the Six of Fire with the Knight of Fire, so you get both. So it's like I really do feel like whatever you come to bring, whatever cycle you bring to a closure, it kind of causes a little bit of ruckus, but maybe a little bit of noise needs to happen in your life so you get forward movement, right? Let's get an overall read of this energy of this week from using Regretless Life's, I don't know why I always stutter saying her YouTube channel name, Regretless Life Tarot's Oracle deck. So, growth. Love should elevate both people to better versions of themselves. Number 15 equaling to 6 into numerology. Look at this lovely picture. So, continuing on with this, Leo, this is letting me, like, this is definitely a growth week for you, right? For your second row, we have the Hierophant, we have the Two of Cups, and then we have the Strength card. Now, I am going to say this Two of Cups might be inverted a little bit for some of you guys. What that means is that I feel like this is kind of carrying over into energy in terms of, like, if this is pertaining to some type of social connection from this, that 10 of Air cycle being completed. This is letting me know that it is, like, kind of giving me affirmation that it's like, it's not going to be just such a cut and dry process. There is going to be a little bit of pain potentially, but we'll pull clarifiers and we'll just see the overall energy of it, right? Because we could have these messages change. What this is currently telling me with the Hierophant, you're learning from this situation. Strength card, that's your card, right? This is Leo. You're in your element right now. You're feeling in your element. You're kind of like, it's like chaos is happening, but you're just like swerving and going with the flow of things. So clarifiers for the Hierophant. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. King of Cups is sideways, so this could be an either or energy. So this is telling me it's like you're almost like with this Hierophant represents higher knowledge. King of Swords and Queen of Swords, you're setting some hardcore boundaries, like you're setting some, like this is like enough is enough energy. You've had enough of something. And King of Cups energy, it's where it's like with this, in terms of the social, like if this is like a social connection, even if it isn't, it's just like something that you at once hold really closely to you, you kind of have to give some tough love to. This is kind of like what's going on. It's like you realize you have to, in order to teach somebody, even if it's for yourself, there's some tough love that needs to happen in your life, some tough love that needs to be practiced. So interesting. Now let's get some clarifiers for the Two of Cups going on. Remember, the Two of Cups, this energy was sideways, so it could be either or. This is kind of like when it's sideways like that, this is just like my own rule for tarot. But when it's sideways like that, it's letting me know that you're and can kind of like the one that's going to make the decision of which way it goes, right? It's kind of like wheel energy in a sense, underlying wheel energy rather. So clarifiers, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords in the reverse, and then King of Wands in the reverse. So sitting duck energy. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be like hoping, like trying to have it just be a cut and dry situation, which is just unrealistically isn't going to be a cut and dry situation in terms of cutting people off. Now, when it comes to this Eight of Swords and King of Wands energy, if this is not talking about a person, this is talking about your own energy of like, don't get caught in like a lazy cycle. Don't get caught in a cycle where you're just kind of being a sitting duck with something. You want to continuously have forward action. Even if you're receiving an initial blessing, keep it moving. Constantly think of your next move, Leo. Eight of Swords and King of Wands, if this is in terms of a person, you cannot allow this person to gaslight you. This is heavy gaslighting energy, so I am going to give you a preface with that, Leo. So if this, in terms of this connection, do not get gaslit in this, because I feel like that's easily might happen in this, because that's showing me like an energy, this person that you might be closing a cycle with, or something that you're closing a cycle with, you might get in your head about being like, oh, is this the right decision? Should I be leaving this job? Should I be this and that? You know, it's all that stuff that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to feel. So We have for the clarifiers for your strength card, your card. We have the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the World card. You know, that's what I was talking about before. Or no, I said the Wheel, actually. Take that back. But the World card talks about the change of perspective, and that's really what happens here. It's through some type of pain, something that kind of just like brings some emotion out of you, that makes you kind of like start self-reflecting. I love this card in a sense of where it's like I kind of like convince myself this person's kind of having like a midlife crisis. They're just kind of like, oh, what do I do? Right? Even though this person just looks so young and just whatever, no reason for them to be having a midlife crisis. And I'm not saying you're having one, Leo, but I'm just saying it's like, it's one of those like people that just, it just looks like a dramatic scene where it's just like reflecting, looking at like a gorgeous scenery. You're getting a change in perspective and you're continuing going forward. The Strength card talks about shadow work. So this connection is here to teach you something. This closing of a cycle of what's happening this week is teaching you something, Leo. So just pay attention to that. Ask yourself the question, what is this here to teach me currently? Let's get into your last row right now to wrap things up. All right, so Two of Cups comes in again for you. Three of Cups in terms of, yeah, Ace of Discs. So this is talking about third-party energy. This is talking about energy that's trying to stop your hustle, right? Two of Cups energy, like, do not allow something to get in your head. Get out. Do not allow things to get in your head. Do not be gaslit. In whatever shape or form that looks like during this week, do not doubt yourself. Do not get in your head. Do not feel like you don't know the situation or whatever. Do not doubt yourself at all, basically, is what I'm trying to say, Leo. Let's look at some moon cards, get in some insight on that. All right, emotions are running high, super moon, so that's what I was feeling. Take some time to meditate. Do not react to people. Third quarter moon, adjustments are required. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. So for some of you guys, you may want to react in that fiery way. Take a step back. Have a breather. Do not sink to other people's levels. Do not be enabled by other people. Do not allow people to get in your energy. Value and protect your energy, Leo. But I love you so much. Again, let me know if any of these cards call out to you or you enjoy this reading, and just give me a like and subscribe if you do enjoy it. I love you so much, Leo. Bye.